Forget your troubles and let time flow.
Wise, you're finally back.
Huh? Belle, what's wrong? Why do you look so tense?
How could I not be? You suddenly lost contact with Fairy down at the bottom of the retroflux zone. If Remiel hadn't used your phone to let me know you were safe, I was about to grab Billy and Cecilia and come looking for you.
Sorry. That's my fault. I should have let you know. Wait, how did Remiel know my phone password? Did she learn it back then?
So, what exactly happened after you lost contact with Fairy and me? You shared each other's memories. Can our ocular implants really do that?
I don't know. Nothing like this has ever happened before. But Remiel said she saw something similar when she pulled Thaumiel out of me. I think Thaumiel and my ocular implants must have had some kind of weird reaction or...
True. Both times Thaumiel was there. But you spent quite some time with Remiel before, and nothing like that happened, right?
Yeah, that's true. I feel like there has to be something else besides the ocular implants and Thaumiel.
How about we go ask Lady Dracaena the night after tomorrow? She's overseeing our treatment, so she may know more about this.
The night after tomorrow? Why then?
Lady Dracaena will be hosting a welcome banquet for the guests at the CCD reception hall. We received invitations as well.
Lady Draceena's hosting it herself? Does that mean the CCD's singularity leakage issue has already been resolved?
Most likely. Otherwise, she wouldn't have scheduled it. I heard that there's another welcome banquet happening in Virium at the same time. Lady Lindvern and the ESD are hosting it for guests who still haven't been cleared to land in Buastrom. When I went out this afternoon, I ran into Valina and Norma. It looked like they were already heading to Virium to make preparations.
So there are still guests stuck in Virium. Do you think that person...
No, Wise. There's no way that was Sir Pico. You know he already...
Yeah.
Wise, I get it. Seeing Truvia again was bound to bring back a lot of memories. But that's all in the past now. Sir Pico, Helios Academy, they're gone.
Hey, Belle, why do you look even more upset than I do? Anyway, let's leave the past where it belongs for the night. We should both...
Yeah, you too. Don't stay up late, and no scrolling under the covers. I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Maybe I should take another look at the data from the retroflux zone before I call it a night. If I'm lucky, I might find something that tells me who the culprit really is.
Wise? Your light's still on? Still working? What? I told him to go to bed early, and here we are. Huh? These scattered papers here are...
Notice, these are drafts Master used to analyze the culprit's intentions. Additional notice. Master has been asleep for approximately 30 minutes. Deep sleep is highly probable. Suggestion. Second Assistant, please refrain from any action that may wake Master.
I know, Fairy. He needs some good rest. I'll handle it from here. That's what the Second Assistant is for.
Negative. Correction. Second Assistant will complete it under Supreme Assistant's direction.
All right. I'm First Assistant. Fairy, give me a quick summary of everything we've established so far.
Understood. Displaying all current findings and analysis for second assistant. Finding 1. The culprit's victims share no common traits. Their identities are of limited use for further deduction. Finding 2. Whenever the culprit implanted potent ether into each Bangbu victim, he also set a specific activation time and activation location.
So for the culprit, what matters was the time and location, not the victim's identities.
Affirmative. Based on current information, the most meaningful data is the time and location of each singularity leakage.
Fairy, can you pull up Airspace Patrol's recent records? Start from when singularity leakages began appearing frequently. I want to see when and where each occurred.
Understood. Accessing Airspace Patrol's internal network.
Wait, Fairy, why are you hacking into Airspace Patrol's intranet? How do we even explain this if they catch us? Just stick to the public records.
Too late, second assistant. Intrusion and search processes complete. A complete schematic has been generated for second assistant, with all singularity leakage times and locations marked.
So these circles mark where each singularity leakage appeared, right? The energy hub, the retroflex zone, the CCD. Looking at the map, they appear to be randomly scattered around Buastrom. Oh, right. I remember now. Even after a singularity leakage disappears, there's still a window where it can be reactivated.
Affirmative. Such events exist in archived records.
Fairy, could you mark the locations of these reactivated singularity leakages as well?
Understood. Corresponding locations have been added to the map for second assistant.
The positions changed a lot. No wonder Lady Dracena spent so long dealing with the CCD singularity leakage problem. Huh? Fairy, what's the significance of these overlapping areas?
Answer. These indicate multiple singularity leakages occurring in close proximity, both in time and location. Analysis. Under these conditions, multiple singularity leakages interact, causing the affected area in real space to expand accordingly.
So what you're saying is, multiple singularity leakages that appear at the same time and place can overlap? Wait, does that mean... Fairy, can you reorganize this data again? I want to pinpoint when and where these singularity leakages came closest to overlapping.
Understood. Generating new analysis results for second assistant.
This is it. This has to be it.
How long was I out? Fairy, I said wake me up after a bit. Huh? Belle?
That's not important. Look at this. Fairy and I found out why the culprit is creating these singularity leakages.
What is this?
This is the location of the singularity leakage the culprit created last week, 3 days after we rescued Toby. Each of these singularity leakages overlaps with the others, and the affected area stretches from the edge of Scommel Hollow all the way to Buastrom's main urban district.
So, the culprit could use this method to move something from Scommel Hollow to Buastrom. Wait, it couldn't be.
Yeah, I think so too. The culprit's real objective is likely to move Gertablulu into Buastrom's urban district. When you encountered it before, it already showed a clear tendency to be attracted to singularity leakages.
Okay, but after that, once Gertablulu was moved into Buastrom, and besides, if it's really inside the singularity leakages in Buastrom right now, why hasn't anyone found it?
Looks like we'll have to follow the trail of the singularity leakages and investigate on site.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Once it's daylight, Billy, Cecilia, and I will head to the energy hub. Maybe... I slept pretty badly last night. Oh well. I should head downstairs and find...
Wise! There you are! Belle already told us everything.
Now that's our manager! You found a clue on the cult.
Alright, time to investigate the site. We'll head to the energy hub and trace the singularity leakages as the...
Right. Fairy and I will stay here and back you up remotely, just like before. Wise, if you run into the culprit or Gerta Blulu, don't do anything reckless, okay?
Don't worry, Belle. I promise I'll be extra careful.
We'll protect the manager too!
Yeah, don't worry, Belle. If anything goes wrong, I'll grab Wise and make a run for it.
No problem! A Starlight Knight always protects their companions until their dying breath!
Wow. Seriously? Come on, don't say stuff like that. It's bad luck. Wise, we're here. Stay sharp, and if things go south... Huh? Well, where are we?
It looks like... an office?
This place feels really familiar. Wait, isn't this...
Huh? Lady Dracina's office? So Gerta Blulu came all the way here just to walk straight into a
Strange. We expected the trail of singularity leakages to lead into Buastron, but... why would it end at Lady Dracina's office?
Wait! Footsteps outside! Hide! Now! You startled me. What are you all doing here? Well, actually, I see. A path formed by singularity leakages? If your speculation is correct, then Gerta Blulu is most likely hiding among the singularity leak. And if that's the case, then it all...
Lady Dracina, do you have any other clues?
Well, you see, a few nights ago, a small singularity leakage appeared near my office. Considering that, together with your deductions, the target of both the culprit and Gerta Blulu is most likely Wise. Could I ask these two to step outside for a moment? After...
It's all right, Lady Dracina. We're all friends here. It shouldn't be an issue.
I understand, but this concerns Rose Califer's highest level secrets. Especially considering who these two are. A new Eridu public security officer and, an
unemployed freeloader is a little harsh, Lady...
Oh, I get it. It's the kind of top secret stuff where knowing too much means trouble, right? Yeah, more or less. It's a bit complicated, so Wise and I will need some time to talk. Cecilia and Billy, you can return to Amber Hall and rest. Right away! No problem, Lady Dracina. Me and this robot vacuum will...
Something feels off. Why am I treated differently from Cecilia and Billy? Is it something about my identity? Should I call them back here?
What is it, Wise? Something on your mind?
It's nothing, Lady Dracina.
Come here, Wise. I'll tell you what happened that night. That night, I had just returned to my office when I sensed an unusually strong ether presence in the air. The source seems to be somewhere around here.
Now that you mention it, there still is a faint trace of ether in this room.
Aside from the residual ether, these documents were scattered across the floor at the time.
Lady Dracina, are these documents connected to the incident?
Compare them with what you have. Once you read them, you will understand.
CCD facility renovation plans, personnel transfer records, Rosetta Data daily reports. They. What's going on? My eye. Wait. That ethereal broke in several days ago. So why is there still ether residue? And the ether isn't coming from in front of me. It feels more like. Behind me. I knew it. You're not Lady Dracaena. What exactly are you?
Lady Dracaena. I'm Truvia from High Ambitions Corp. I'm here.
Truvia, run!
Huh?
Truvia. No. Move, now.
Lady Dracaena, are you unharmed? Where is that? Miss Truvia? How did this?
Secret? Oh, thank goodness, just in time. Hurry, help me stop the bleeding.
Yes, Lady Dracaena.
This is my fault. I shouldn't have left her here alone with Wise.
Wise? Lady Dracaena, forgive my boldness. But do you mean...
Yes, that's what happened. What I mean is, I never realized there was such a deep animosity between Wise and Truvia. But I believe Wise must have acted on impulse. He would never do this otherwise. In any case, our first priority is to find Wise and get to the bottom of this. Lindvern isn't here, so can I count on you to handle this, Secret? Secret, is something troubling you?
My apologies, Lady Dracaena. I will find Wise at once and bring him back to you.
Good. I'll leave that to you, Secret. And about tonight? Keep it quiet for now. We don't want our guests...
Yes, Lady Dracaena.
Go, Secret. Go fulfill your duty. Find him, arrest him, and then bring him back to me.
Heroics! Why did you pull me away? Truvia, she was right there. Why wouldn't you let me save her?
Because she's beyond saving. Her wounds were clearly fatal. There was no way to save her. And that thing that appeared like Sunbringer, we cannot face it on our own.
Aren't you powerful, Pyrois? Supposed to be powerful, Pyrois. So why? Why didn't you use that power to save her?
Are you sure? Do you really want to see the rest of Rose Califer buried alongside your old classmate? Acting on impulse won't save her, and it won't help you either. Take some time to clear your head in the rain before that thing finds. And then go do what only you can do. What you have to do.
Something only I can do. But right now...
You sure look like a mess. It's only been one day. How did you end up like this?
Ramiel, why are you here?
The airspace patrol alarms have been going off non-stop. So I had to check, didn't I? They could be looking for their fugitive. So, how did you manage to end up in such a mess? All right. If you don't want to talk, fine. But don't stand out here in the rain, okay? No cut. And if you don't want to go home... Oh, right. Amber Hall's already surrounded by the airspace patrol. Going back now would be walking straight into a trap. In that case, why not come to my place for a while? At least I can give you somewhere to sleep. If you don't answer, then I'll take your silence as a yes. Here's a towel. You should dry yourself off. If you've got the strength, you can take a hot shower, too. There's a makeshift bathroom over there. Okay, fine. If you don't want to move, I'll dry you off myself.
Why? Why did you bring me here?
Hey, shouldn't you thank me first, Mr. Soaked to the Bone?
Thanks, Ramiel.
Since when did you become so obedient? That isn't like you at all. If you really want to show your thanks, here, it's your turn.
My turn? To do what?
Your turn to dry my wings for me, of course. There are spots I can't reach on my own. Hey, what's with that look? I've already dried you off. Now it's your turn to return the favor.
All right.
I've never liked rainy days. The rain always leaves my wings soaked and heavy. Shake as I might, I can never quite dry them. The same goes for taking a shower, though at least I can manage to keep my wings from getting too wet.
What wings must feel really uncomfortable, huh?
Yes, honestly, it's miserable and such a hassle to manage. A hairdryer is useless, too hot, setting, too cold, and I catch a chill. But I can't just wait for them to air dry. It takes forever, and I'm way too impatient for that. Besides, it leaves this strange smell that I can never wash out. So, the best solution is a slow towel dry like this. But with wings this large, there are always spots I can't reach. Before, if I got caught in the rain, I'd sneak onto Belly's bed and roll around, drying my wings on her sheets.
Huh? Wait, why would you crawl into someone else's bed? Wouldn't that make her upset?
It was fine as long as I didn't get caught. Though, of course, whenever Belly did notice me, she was absolutely furious. And no matter how angry she was, in the end, she'd always do just what you're doing now. Slowly. Wise, do you know what New Eridu's records say about what became of Belly and me?
I remember something about an operation called the Day of Silence. You and Colonel Vike were involved in an accident.
Yes, died in the line of duty. Such a noble, dignified phrase. Though, after all, for us Void Hunters, our first and only duty was to suppress the karma core inside our weapons.
The karma core inside the...
That's right. Remember the enchainer I mentioned before? What truly sets them apart from ordinary ethereals is a special core known as a karma core, found only within an enchainer. According to RK, a karma core differs from an ordinary ether core. It doesn't form naturally. It is something made directly by the creator. The creator made the karma cores, a power capable of rewriting the laws within hollows, and used them as the cores to create the enchainers of the Great Hollows. Back then, after a long and bitter struggle, we finally were able to bring down one of the enchainers. But the karma core itself could not be destroyed. RK and Sunbringer, they wanted to eliminate the threat posed by the Karma Core once and for all, while allowing humanity to harness the power within it. In the end, they found a way to seal the Karma Core within Porceloy, and from that, they forged the Void Hunter weapons.
So, the power inside Void Hunter weapons ultimately comes from the creator?
Yes, which is exactly why there are so many side effects. At the time, we were naive enough to believe that if we could truly master that power, humanity might finally overcome the Hollows once and for all. So, when RK and Sunbringer proposed the plan, we never doubted it for a moment.
Lady Sunbringer and Professor RK's plan?
Yes. Project Sunseeker. Simply put, it was an experiment that used vast quantities of porceloy as a medium to partially fuse us Void Hunters with the Karma Core sealed within our weapons.
They fused you with a Karma Core. Then that would mean...
It meant we'd become artificial enchainers. No more enduring the costs of wielding Void Hunter weapons, and perhaps even achieving a stronger form to defend New Eridu.
So, it was in that experiment when...
Yes. Belly and I were the final participants. Or rather, the final test subjects. Looking back, I wonder if Belly already knew the truth behind RK and Sunbringer's plan. Otherwise, probably wouldn't have insisted on coming along. She's never been one. If only I'd realized what she was thinking sooner.
Ramiel.
RK was extremely meticulous, always laying out careful, detailed plans. So, I can't say if the Karma Core losing control during the experiment would, but whatever the truth, it ended with the Karma Core spiraling out of control and Belly becoming a new enchainer. As for me, I partially fused with the Karma Core inside Damiel, becoming what I am now. A monster. Half... maybe deep down. In the final moment, Thamiel's power of controlling temporal patterns froze me in a state of near suspended animation. I didn't fully awaken from the sealed Persena's hollow until...
The power of temporal pattern.
Right. Remember my feathers? The Karma Core sealed within Thamiel holds the power to halt the flow of time. And because I partially fused with the Karma Core, even without Thamiel, but that little bit of power isn't nearly enough to take on those 3 Sunbringers. That's why I had to reclaim Thamiel. Even if it accelerates my path to becoming an enchainer. Never mind. Enough about me. Still, now that I've told you so... It's your turn.
Huh? My turn again?
To tell me your story, of course. Let's call it another round of our little Q&A game. You didn't actually ask, but I had a feeling you'd want to know. Now, it's your turn.
I wasn't actually going to ask you anything. You simply started
Fair enough. But once you say certain things out, or perhaps you'd like a little help getting started?
Serpico and Truvia. They transferred to Helios not long after. They came from a prominent background. They were the adopted children of Mosient, the head of High Ambitions Corp. They were exceptional students as well, so it didn't take long for them to become some of the Academy's most talked about students. We were all studying under Miss Carroll at the time, and before long, we became... Back then, we all had ambitious plans for the future, understanding the Hollows. Perhaps later, the four of us who ranked at the top became the only 4 people ever to have smart ocular implants. Then, during a performance test for the implants, I lost control. Serpico. When I finally woke up in the hospital, I learned that Truvia had been taken away by... The next time I saw her was... She was with one of High Ambition's rescue teams. To be honest, I never imagined we'd meet again like that. Belle and I were seriously injured, but we still wanted to go back. Back to the ruins of Helios. To save as many people as we could. We begged Trishan's help. We promised we'd guide them through the hollows. That... I can't really remember what happened after that. But... on that day at Helios, no one made it out alive except Belle and... Then, in Roskalifer, I met Truvia again. We talked about the past, but the way she spoke about it felt as though she were talking about someone else's life. I didn't know how to face her. And ever since then, no matter what I do, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. That gaze. I don't know whether it was Truvia's or Serpico's or...
Perhaps it was your own. The you from the past. The one who kept thinking, if only I'd done something sooner. Making peace with the past isn't easy. And sometimes, you don't get the chance at all.
Yeah, there won't be another chance. Truvia, she was killed by Dracena. By that thing pretending to be Dracena.
Something pretending to be Dracena. Wise. I see. So that means Dracena, the youngest of the Sunbringers, had already... No. Judging from the timeline and the outcome, perhaps not yet.
What's happening outside?
I'm not sure. Let's go find out. All right. Sit anywhere you like. Just, not the bed. Wet bedding is such a pain to deal with.
I am afraid I cannot comply. I know Mr. Wise is here, and
Secret. She won't be easy to fool. Wise, hide for now. Out. Wise? What are you doing?
Sigrid, there's no need to pressure them.
thank you for your understanding and cooperation, Mr. Wise.
But... I'm sorry. I can't go back with you.
Well, since Wise has already stepped out into the open, I suppose there's little point in my remaining hidden.
Remiel. Now that is an unexpected development. Mr. Wise, Lady Dracena has ordered a search for you. But our only aim is to uncover the truth of what happened inside the CCD. As for this fugitive wanted for the attempted assassination of Lady Eldrada...
Just so we're clear, if you decide to make a move here...
How can you be so sure before you actually try?
I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I am a fugitive after all. But are you really willing to die like this? As a puppet controlled by that monster without ever...
Then speak plainly. I have no patience for riddles.
Very well. You really do take all the fun out of it, don't you? The Sunbringer inside the CCD. was Gerta Blulu in disguise.
What did you say?
I expected that reaction from Sigrid, but you too, Wise?
That's quite a leap. I know that definitely wasn't Lady Dracaena, but Gerta Blulu? How?
That is quite a story you've come up with, Remiel.
Oh? I was expecting something more along the lines of, how dare you slander Lady Dracaena? Or could it be you've suspected all along that the Sunbringer at the CCD might not be the real one?
What makes you so certain that it was Gerta Blulu?
Intuition, perhaps? Of course, there was also my trust in Wise. And according to Wise's account, they followed the trail of singularity leakage through the energy hub, yet somehow ended up in Draceena's office. Then the false Dracaena showed up, sent Billy and Cecilia away, began mutating into an ethereal, and attempted to silence Wise for good. That's when Truvia arrived. She saw through the imposter's disguise too, and became her first target. After that, Sigrid, Dracaena ordered you to bring Wise back to the CCD and uncover the truth.
Yeah. Sigrid, I understand why you'd find it hard to believe, but...
I did receive orders from Lady Dracaena. But what does that prove?
Let's put it this way, Sigrid. Before you arrived, based solely on Wise's description, I assumed Lady Draceena's karma core had gone out of control and turned her into an enchainer. But from what we've seen before, if that were the case, there is no way she could have retained her human consciousness, much less continued issuing orders to you. With that possibility ruled out, and considering Wise's discovery of the singularity leakages, along with the recent appearance of multiple enchainer larvae, it is entirely possible that either Gerta Blulu or Bashmu entered the CCD through the singularity leakage, and, through the karma core, became partially fused with Dracaena.
How could that even be possible?
It seems you have at least a basic understanding of enchainers and karma cores. Good. That saves me a fair bit of explanation. I can't say how Sunbringer managed it, but the most likely explanation is that she divided her karma core into 3 parts and entrusted them to the 3 ladies we see today. That would also explain why Gerta Blulu and Bashmu appeared at roughly the same time. Then again, there may be a 3rd enchainer larva out there that we simply haven't discovered yet. As for why I don't think it was Bashmu, well, that's the easy part. Bashmu is enormous. Had it appeared in Buastrum, it couldn't possibly have gone unnoticed. So, either it was Gerta Blulu or a 3rd enchainer larva we haven't discovered yet. It attacked Lady Dracaena, and it succeeded. Just not completely. Otherwise, there would have been no reason to keep impersonating her. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like, 2 people fighting over the same controller. Draceena's consciousness and Gerta Blulu's consciousness coexist in the same body, competing for control of both the body and the karma core. Judging by the current situation, it seems Gerta Blulu has the upper hand.
that is still nothing more than speculation. And if Mr. Wise deceived you, then none of your conclusions would hold.
It's true. I have no way of proving that I wasn't.
It's all right, Wise. I believe you. And remember the rules of our little Q&A game. You don't have to tell the whole truth, but no one is allowed to lie. And besides, secret. You've heard us out this much already. I'd say that means there's still room for us to talk. Wouldn't you agree?
What is it talk about?
Why, how to get that poor little Sunbringer out of her current predicament, of course. So, interested? There's too many eyes out here. We should speak inside.
The retroflux zone. I never would have thought you would be hiding here. I never expected the Airspace Patrol surveillance network to have such a glaring blind spot.
Would you call it that? Before all this, I wouldn't have believed anyone would willingly live in the sewers with a whole colony of Bangbu either.
I was pretty shocked when I first got here, too.
All right, let's save the small talk for later. Let's discuss how we're going to deal with Gerta Blulu. Or rather, what to do about Dracena. First of all, the enemy has already taken control of the CCD. That effectively gives it access to Roskalifer's communications network as well. In other words, we can't communicate with anyone through electronic means right now. If we do, it'll notice us almost immediately.
Lady Dracena did give orders to keep a close watch on any unusual communication signals within the island.
See? The enemy is already starting to show the cloven hoof. No offense to horse tyrants, of course.
Go on.
Dealing with it wouldn't actually be difficult. The real problem is how to do it quietly. Even I can't be sure I could bring it down in a single strike. None of us knows how deeply it has fused with the Karma Core. If we act rashly, worst case, everyone in Roskalifer ends up witnessing Lady Dracena turn into an ethereal. And by then, even if we manage to save Dracena, to Roskalifer, all we've really done is save a monster that could turn into an ethereal at any moment.
I never thought you cared about Roskalifer's order and stability.
Why wouldn't I? This is the utopia my friend built with her own hands.
Remiel's right. We need a way to keep the imposter contained without drawing any attention. Sneaking back into the CCD again probably won't work. Even if Sigrid helped us and cleared out all the guards, the imposter would notice the moment she did anything out of the ordinary. Unless we could somehow lure the imposter out of the CCD and into somewhere isolated. Somewhere no one would notice. Wait. Remiel, Sigrid, I know how we can deal with the imposter without drawing anyone's attention.
Oh?
Please, go on.
Tomorrow evening, The CCD will be holding a welcoming banquet for the island's guests in its reception hall. Lady Dracaena is scheduled to host it herself, which means she'll have to appear in person.
That does sound promising. We could go in as guests instead of forcing our way into the CCD. That would save us a great deal of trouble.
But, Mr. Wise, with so many guests around, how do you plan to stay unnoticed?
What if a singularity leakage were to appear at the exact moment the imposter makes an appearance? Or rather, a passage formed by multiple singularity leakages. That's how it was transferred to Buastrom in the first place. So naturally, we can use the same method to send it back. And if there are no airspace patrol soldiers near the hollow at the time, then it shouldn't attract any attention, right?
I am starting to lose track of what you mean, Mr. Wise. How are you going to make a singularity leakage appear in the CCD reception hall at that exact time?
Yesterday, Remiel and I found the culprit's crime scene at the bottom of the retroflux zone. We also figured out how those singularity leakages are being created. I think I can make something similar. As long as we keep it under control, nobody at the banquet should be in any danger.
Fighting fire with fire, are we?
Yeah. As long as we have stable hollow observation data to run the Oh, wait. No. I don't have the HDD with me.
Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong, Wise.
If you are concerned about obtaining stable hollow observation data, there is a derelict area known as Rosewick within the Scommel Hollow. During patrols, we discovered equipment there that is similar to what the CCD uses to process Rosetta data. However, due to their excessive size, they were left abandoned on site and never retrieved.
If the equipment is still operational, we should be able to make use of it. But without data boot to handle the calculations, that would probably take... Most of the Enna Gang's Bangbu used to be CCD data boo, if they're willing to help us.
Don't you remember, Wise? In their eyes, those three Sunbringers are all imposters. Anyway, leave this to me. At the very least, Prophet Boo should be willing to do me this favor. That leaves one final question. How are we supposed to get into Scommel Hollow without tipping off the imposter?
Why are you both suddenly looking at me like that?
Oh, nothing. I simply thought a certain airspace patrol deputy director might be able to get us into
At first light tomorrow, I will return here and find a way to get you to Rosewick. I can also pretend I never saw you tonight. That is all the assistance I can offer. And if I discover that everything you have told me is false, I will... Before I leave, there is one final matter I would like to confirm with you. You once attempted to assassinate Lady Eldrada. Why?
Because none of them are the Sunbringer I'm looking for. To me, they're no different from this city in the sky. They're all gifts Sunbringer left behind for the world. I simply don't want to stand by and watch the things my friend cherished be destroyed by monsters from who knows where.
feels like that. I hope. Oh, Seeger's here so early. I'd better go take a look.
Good morning. I have secured a carrot for the Rosewick area.
How do you intend to get us there? Surely not under the pretense of transporting newly captured fugitives.
Of course not. I brought this.
That hesitation was very telling. She really did consider taking us there as prisoners.
So, what's inside?
Costumes and props. They should allow you to accompany me openly into Scommel Hollow.
I see. Airspace patrol uniforms. Not a bad idea.
Right. If we're disguised as airspace patrol soldiers and accompany you in the hollow, this should work. Thank you, Secret.
Yes. That is the plan. In any case, please hurry and change. Time is short. We must depart as soon as possible.
Hey, look! What's that?
Wait a second. There are two Mr. Roars?
Is something the matter?
It's, not just the size. Secret, are you serious? You expect this to fool the air?
Yes. I believe it should serve well enough.
No. No.
Ramiel, calm down.
As luck would have. Oh?
I am not. How did you...
Understood, Deputy Director C.
You seem
Stay in character, Remy.
Understood, Deputy Director Secret.
Very well. Since you are both prepared.
I never thought I'd be putting this outfit on a second time.
Looked to me like you were enjoying yourself last time.
You two. Do not forget to add
Lady Secret.
"rawr" to the end of your
early
sentences.
as always, huh?
Mr. Roar.
I know it's Mr. Roar, but,
Obviously, Mr. Roar has a twin.
Huh. Since when did that become part of his backstory? I've never heard of that before.
Did you really think Rose Caliver's massive pancake demand could be handled by a single Mr. Roar? Mr. Roars, please tell my subordinate the truth.
I'm the Mr. Roar who works on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Rawr!
I'm the Mr. Roar for the Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday shifts.
That signature catchphrase. Yeah, that's definitely Mr. Roar. Wait, Lady Secret, why have you brought Mr. Roars out here?
For pancakes?
Huh. Pancakes.
Oh no, he's definitely suspicious. And why pancakes? Who would bring Mr. Roar into the hollow just for pancakes?
I can't believe I actually went along with this absurd disguise plan.
I get it now, Lady Secret!
Huh?
The pancake ingredients were lost in the hollow, weren't they? That's why you rushed two Mr. Roars in to help search for them. I understand completely. Rose Califer needs pancakes just as much as Airspace Patrol needs you, Vern.
What is this guy even talking about? How did he get from pancakes to that?
Affirmative.
Oh, no. That is definitely not what you meant. That pause was...
Oh, I understand everything now. Lady Secret, please, wait a moment. I'll let you and the two Mr. Roars through right away.
I don't want to think about how any of this makes sense anymore.
Agreed. My head hurts too. I'm starting to think a second break.
The route is ready. We may depart whenever you are prepared. All right. From here on, there is no need to worry about being spotted by my subordinates. There are no scheduled patrols in Rosewick today. What are you two doing?
Finally got this headpiece of...
See? I told you. This costume is way too tight and stuffy. Getting stuck in it the other day was definitely not my fault.
Oh.
It's not very polite to stare, Miss Deputy Director. Or is...
No, nothing like that. I merely thought you seemed somewhat more lively than I had expected. You're quite different from the Remiel described in the records of the first-generation Void Hunters.
Let me guess. In those records, we all come across as rather stern and proper, don't we? Well, I suppose that can't be helped. We were Void Hunters, after all. We had to look the part, especially the sort of Void Hunter people expected to see. The head of the Hoshimi family gets lost at the drop of a hat. Sunbringer is a bit socially awkward. And Joyous spends every other day nursing a hangover. You wouldn't expect any of that.
Indeed.
But that was who they really were. Nothing like the people described in those records.
What about you, Remiel? What's the real you?
The real me? Isn't she standing...
Knew it.
Oh my, then we really are in sync. But let's save the gossip for later, shall we? Don't forget why we came here.
Yes. The central district of Rosewick is just ahead. The device we are looking for should be there.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Let us pass through this tunnel first. Rosewick should be just ahead.
So this is Rosewick.
What a spectacle.
Rosewick. I never...
Huh? You've been...
Yes. Back when there was... that enormous building in the distance is... and the main focus. But as for how this... Of course. Many of the facilities... As for the space...
Mr. Wise? Did you ride along the tracks like this last time as well?
Sorry, Secret. The first ride...
What is that glowing over there? Looks like the nearby ethereals spotted us. They are starting to gather.
I'm done. Call me anytime you need my help.
Attack!
There's no need. This is barely even a warm-up.
Fired up!
Watch out for a surprise attack!
We're under attack.
We charge together! Tactical deployment. Sky shall not be defiled! Dealt with, for now. This object.
Yes, both are Sunbringers. I'm surprised this... It's the key to Meridian Hall.
This is a key, you say? But where is the door?
For that, I'm afraid you'll have to ask Sunbringer. Aside from Meridian Hall, in other words, but Meridian Hall is different. Sunbringer, So she designed a dead once activated. Hold your horses back then. But, I mean, people hide spare... At least it worked. As for the other part of the key... You sure?
You two. Let us check the high ground nearby first.
Okay, but before that...
Herois!
Time to find my partner in crime.
Stay where you are! Wield the blade with me!
A clear path!
Watch me closely.
Engage! What's that sound? Enemies?
That's Sunbringer.
Bringer? But how?
It's not so unusual. Let's take a look around here.
I see it. The other half of the key is over there.
See?
I should be able to unlock this path if I hack the robot.
I did not realize you were capable of such things.
I've dealt with all sorts of things on the islands, but... Problem solved. Let's keep moving. Seems we'll need to find another way around.
I seem to remember a very beautiful spot up ahead. You can see the...
Tactical deployment.
If we hack the drone, the path should open. Good. We're almost at the target. That's quite an emotion.
The ethereals in this area are gathering again.
Is it just me? Or do the ethereals seem interested in the Meridian Hall key too?
Perhaps that's just because it sparkles?
Now attack!
Go and take the key. You've been left here all this time. I know.
Ramiel.
Yes. All right. Goodbye, my old friends.
Celebrate.
The echoes in the hollow. They really know how to ruin the mood.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Meridian Hall has been fully restored.
Well, that went...
The space here is still shifting. The entire building should have returned to its original state, should it not?
Yeah, perhaps there's a delay. The device is over 100 years old after all. A little instability is to be expected, I suppose. It seems the environmental changes won't affect our exploration much.
Oh, my strength! Let us keep moving forward.
Why are there ethereals here as well? If you aren't paying rent, I'm afraid I must ask you to move out.
The space was hidden. No wonder so many ethereals gathered here. Yeah, shatter!
Is this the last one? I was expecting something a little tougher. Damn. So predictable.
Everlasting fling!
A clear path to victory!
I'm here.
My spear stands ready. Shiver!
Time to shine, my partner.
One step ahead.
There it is, the device we're after. Let's go, Wise. What comes next? Only you.
So this is the...
The equipment...
It looks I think...
We did it!
Seeing these screens.
No issue so far. Next, I'll connect to minimize exposure. I only managed to install the...
Oh, that's Griff. Need anything from us, Wa?
Thanks, but not right.
Understood.
Link bandwidth stable. Traffic starting designated path prediction calculation.
As expected of a hollow specialist. Watching him?
Yes.
Link bandwidth stable. Verification unit synchronization complete. Everyone, I believe. I must. What? The theoretical verification of Rosetta data is complete.
Oh, is that how one delivers? I believe this is due to Miss Sunbringer practicing the
How many more people do you intend to torn?
That's quite the commotion.
Yes, very much so. It would have been even more
Even a little nap earns me that much grief. Besides, today's success is only the...
All right. At a time like, even if the Rosetta data is only the beginning, it is still the beginning of...
Then, let's throw a party, like the one Mayflower treated us to last...
Don't tell me you're planning to drink until...
The professor will throw him out, just like last...
Then look.
Hey, you people.
Back then, we thought taking back the world, as long as our companions were by our side, that we could even go anywhere. In the end, none of us.
Finally.
Mr. Wise?
Everything went smoothly.
No, I'm all right.
Are you sure you're...
I'm perfect, really. If we stay much longer.
This should be everything.
Yes, Mr. Wise.
Yeah. Once the
Meanwhile, before it finally, we subdue...
Very well. Understood. However, if in the end.
Then the banquet will become. I imagine Wise would have.
No.
Then, may none of us... There is a balcony outside the banquet when the music begins.
Got it.
We are here. Next, I will head in. There is surveillance. All right, then.
Let's use the camera to check on Sigrid. This is a pretty good spot. I'm in. Oh no. A soldier's coming this way. What's going on?
Can you two hear me fine? All devices are in position.
Yes, I see them. But what?
You mean the soldier who came to speak to me? He asked me what was inside, and I said, this was specially prepared for Lady Dracaena. He then said, oh, I see. A heart-to-heart over dessert. On the floor.
Can't believe I've grown used to the strange things that happen around her.
The welcome banquet is about to begin, so I must take my leave now. I wish you two luck.
Honored guests who have traveled all this way from the surface of New Eridu, welcome.
Oh, it's starting. Come on. We should make our way up, too.
All right. I'll take the side fire escape.
Why go through all that trouble?
Oh, wait!
Now let us follow the music and dance with our partners. May we all have a wonderful evening.
Everyone down there is dancing. Once the music ends, Greta Blulu will show up. Okay, I'm ready.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Ramiel, stay down. What if someone sees you?
Why would they? On such a beautiful night with lovely music, surely everyone's eyes are on their dance partner. And you? You were so calm a moment ago. Why so nervous now, Mr. Honor Student?
No matter how we frame it, what we're about to do could be considered an assassination.
To the unsuspecting crowd below, we must look like a pair of unforgivable criminals. Relax. I've witnessed spectacles far grander than this. Oh, right. The music won't end for a while yet. So, to settle those nerves, shall we share a dance of our own?
Huh? Dancing? Right here, right now? Is this really the time for that?
You're already my partner in crime. It's a little late to worry about propriety.
For the record, I've never really danced before. If I step on your foot, please don't blame me.
You know, Wise. I've actually been keeping something from you. And you're definitely gonna be mad once you know the truth. But what can you do when your partner turns out to be a liar?
Lady Dracaena is here.
Everyone stay right where you are.
It's time for her speech.
After you, Lady Dracaena.
As this dance draws to a close, It's time for us to say goodbye. Wise, you almost made me forget that I no longer belong to this era. I almost forgot that I was meant to fly into the abyss alone. There's still a place for you to go back to. So from here on, let me handle this on my own.
I'm eager to die, and so be it!
You're forcing the Enchainer transformation. Then bring it on.
Ramiel! I won't let you shoulder this burden alone. Ramiel, if you ever freeze me with those feathers...
Wise, why are you here?
You're the one who said we were partners in crime. Who leaves their partner behind like that?
Sorry.
You can apologize after this is over. What just happened? And what's that huge ether glow over there?
That's Gertablulu's cocoon. Since we ruined its plans, it's trying to absorb nearby ether to make up for the energy deficit and force its fusion with the Karma Core. And completely devour Dracaena. I can't be certain how much longer she can hold on.
Is there any way to stop it?
Do you see those new ether growths nearby? Gertablulu created them. They're basically doing the equivalent of a blood transfusion. In other words, if we cut off those growths, we can stop the cocoon from growing any further.
Are there any main arteries among those blood vessels?
Sharp as ever. Good. I found 2 in total. Sever them both, and the energy supply across this entire area will fail. Now that player 2 has joined the game, let's get ready to clear the stage at double speed. The space here is unstable. Watch your step.
I'll watch the tracks. Wait for me at the end.
Wise! The cocoon's doing something! Watch out!
The cocoon is sending out blasts at intervals.
When they explode, get to the nearest cover immediately.
That's it. That's the first artery. The frequency of the blasts is increasing. I need to find a way into the next area.
This may get a little rough. Be careful.
Its activity level is still climbing.
Don't panic. Whatever happens, stay clear of the blast.
Understood. Ramiel, how are things on your side?
I've seen plenty worse than this. No need to worry about me. The target growth is just ahead. I'll leave it to you, Wise. This route looks safer. Go this way.
Ramiel, how's the cocoon looking?
Seems to be even more active than before. What a nuisance.
Blasts have grown stronger again.
Wise, take the tracks to the next target.
Not good!
I'll think of something.
Using the rail car as cover. I'm impressed. We're approaching the second target.
Destroy it, and the cocoon's growth should...
next reaction becomes...
That only proves we've got it cornered. Explosions. Wise, ready to punch right through it.
Ready!
Match my rhythm. Now! Don't let your guard get over.
Too late. Evolution complete.
Together.
Become the sacrifice for my burn.
I had no idea ethereals could be so talkative. Then let those be your final words in this world.
Taste my ether!
It devoured half of itself just to keep fighting. Wind shear. Is this how a beast born from the hollow thinks?
What an awful sight. Let's put it out of its misery.
Let the stage be even more dazzling. Insolent guests shall be disciplined.
Engage! Scorching sun!
Annihilation!
Cherish the time you still have to feel regret. My turn. Know your place. Oh, don't fret. All will soon be calm. I know exactly why I've chosen to spread my wings once
Everlasting flames! Strike out!
Almost there.
Expose its cord!
Hang in there! Follow my lead! Wise, you should take a breather. Now then, it's finally time to get serious!
I'm counting on you, Remy!
Remy! Capture it alive and save Dracaena from inside the core!
It's been a long time since I fought in the skies, but this is my day. Show me what else you have. Sort of Lulu!
It's charging up! Get ready for a raid attack!
Oh? You wish to test your firepower against mine? Vanishing on me, are you? Hoping to catch me off guard? Always attacking from behind. Can't you face me head on? Unfortunately for you, I don't leave openings. Bringing down the pillars to block my path again. Out of my way. An attack this weak. It won't be long now.
Its core is nearly exposed!
Good. Time to end this. And that's checkmate, monster. I hope you enjoy this dance of death.
Dracaena is inside its core.
I'll handle this.
She's still alive, but fading quickly.
I'll stabilize her ether activity.
Lulu and left. Why? Remy, are you okay?
I'm fine. Forget chasing that big one. Saving Dracaena is what matters now. We still need to see this little act through to the end, don't we?
Suspect's location confirmed. All units, combat readiness level 1. S-rank wanted criminal Remy L. Dan. You would do well not to resist in vain.
Linvern? Why is she here? Isn't she supposed to be in Virium? I don't understand the situation yet, but I need to explain this to her.
You there, unfamiliar face. I do not know your identity, but if you have nothing to do with this, do not act rashly. Our first priority is to ensure Lady Draceena's safety and arrest the criminal who attempted to take her life. If you understand your position, remain silent and do not interfere with our official duties.
Secret? Is she signaling me not to interfere? Why would she do that? What happened while I was out?
Remiel, hand over Dracaena beside you. Do not try anything foolish.
You mean this little one? I was beginning to tire of her anyway. Take her back. She's still breathing. Whether she survives is up to you.
Remiel, why does it feel like you expected this? What exactly are you trying to pull?
I thought this little one's disappearance would throw you all into chaos. I didn't expect you to catch up so quickly. How dull. Time to bring this game to a close.
The former Void Hunter Remiel Dan. I never imagined a legendary figure like her could still be alive. But why? Why would she be the one to attempt to assassinate Lady Sunbreak?
If Lady Linvern had not rushed back from Virium in time, who knows what would have.
Lady Linvern went out of her way to bring us here so that we might witness the legendary Void Hunter's arrest alongside the soldiers. Quite a sight. However, as a TOPS member, I am far more concerned with the truth behind another assault.
Mr. Owen, I know what you mean, but I believe the answer lies with the very same person. Answer me, Remiel. Was it you who abducted Dracena at the welcome banquet and left her gravely injured?
Naturally.
Were you also the one who infiltrated the computing center and attempted to murder Truvia, High Ambitions Corp's lead researcher?
Yes, that was me.
What? You? Why?
Oh, wait. That's not what happened. The one who hurt Truvia was... Right. Without seeing it firsthand, no one would believe Lady Dracena was nearly devoured and assimilated by Gerta Blulu. Remiel, don't tell me this was all for...
I did not expect you to admit it so readily. You understand what your actions mean, do you not?
Of all times, now is when I've reached my limit. What a pain. It's not over yet.
Remiel, do not attempt to resist.
No, I won't resist. I'll simply vanish right before your eyes in an instant.
Sorry, but I'm done being a spectator. This performance of yours, you wouldn't mind one more joining in, would you?
You want to share the stage with someone like me?
Let's finish this act together.
What are you trying to do?
Rescuing my partner in crime. Until we meet again.
Lady Linford, send someone after them quickly!
Look away.
It's okay now. Remiel.
Please don't. Don't look at me.
Okay, I promise. I won't look.
Thank you.
So, why didn't you tell me sooner? About your plan with Secret and Lady Linvern?
Because you and I are different. You still have somewhere to return to, but I do not. The era I knew, the people I loved, those memories, they're all long gone. So, I can't drag you into this.
You really are impossibly headstrong, Remiel. You're the one who called me your partner in crime. You're the one who held me together on that rainy night. And now you're leaving me behind? Did you forget you're over 100 years old already? How long are you going to keep acting like a cranky child? I get it. Sometimes, someone has to step up and do what must be done. What happened to Dracena and to Truvia? Someone has to answer for all of it. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden all alone. Didn't you call me your partner in crime? Then act like it. Doing bad things together, running away together, getting ourselves wanted together. That's what partners do. What kind of partner takes all the heat alone? What kind of friend does that?
You really are getting more silver-tongued by the day, Wise.
I'm not trying to sweet-talk you. Can't you tell I'm really mad right now?
I can hear it, Wise. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that, my dear partner in crime.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I think I'll return to my refuge and rest for a while. The signs of the Enchainer transformation seem stable for now. There shouldn't be any major issues. As for what comes next, I'll leave that to Linvern in secret. I'm a little tired.
Then I'm going with you.
There's no need for that. I can walk on my own now. I know what you're thinking. I can't let Remiel out of my sight again, or who knows what outrageous thing she'll do on her own, right? I promise, this time I won't go anywhere. Really, I only want to rest by myself for a while. Once I've recovered a little more, I'll come see you again. I promise.
Oh, Weiss, over here! Have some bacon.
Ketchup or mayo, manager? I've got motor oil on the table too, if that's more your thing.
Would you like an egg, Weiss?
Is it just me, or are you guys being overly friendly today?
How can you say that? It's only been a day, and you're already skin and bones.
Manager, breakfast is a sacred tradition at Amber Hall, and everyone's gotta have their fill. Besides, when Valina and Norma stopped by last night, they were just as...
Seriously, that was way too close. I was so worried. Whew, thank goodness everything worked out.
Yeah, thankfully.
You're still worried about Truvia, aren't you? I think she's still in intensive care. Come in.
Please excuse the intrusion.
Hey everyone. Sorry for dropping by unannounced.
Whoa, Lady Sunbringer!
Oh please, Linvern is fine. I can never get used to being lady this and lady that. Do I really look that old? Whoa, now that's a breakfast spread I'll have to try myself sometime. But first, let's get down to business.
Forgive the early visit, but we bring good news. Miss Truvia has been stabilized. She is still unconscious, but no longer in critical condition.
Really? That's a relief. I'm glad to hear that.
And allow me to formally thank you on behalf of Rose Califer. It's because of your efforts that we get to have peaceful mornings like this.
I can't take all the credit. I only did what I had, and I owe all of you too. Sorry for not thinking about what would happen after everything.
Weiss, I owe you an apology. Remiel and I kept our plan from you, but it was not because we doubted you.
I know. You were just worried about me and didn't want anything bad to happen. But there's something I need to ask. Now that Remiel's cooperating with you, what's going to happen to her?
Actually, we'll be taking her to Virium soon. Oh, relax. Not as a criminal, but as a friend who needs our protection. As for her ongoing Enchainer transformation, we can treat it with Porceloy. In return, she'll help us stabilize Dracina's condition with her unique ability.
How is Lady Dracina doing now?
Why does this all sound so serious?
Her condition isn't great, but Flint Workshop is keeping things under control, for now. Oh, right. Remiel knew we were coming, so she asked me to pass along a message. She's already waiting for you at the usual...
Really? Then I'll go meet her right now.
Hey Weiss, aren't you going to see Remiel? why are you going upstairs?
Cecilia, curiosity isn't always a virtue, you know.
Remiel, is she really all right?
Rawr. Good morning. Rawr.
Remiel, you've recovered already?
Oh, were you hoping I'd act a little more in distress so you'd have a chance to take care of me? I could play along with that. Shall we start over then?
It's fine. There's no point when I already know. So, did you come to say goodbye?
I guess you can say so, though it's only for the time being. Linvern and the others probably mentioned it already. I'll be recovering in Virium, and while I'm there, I'll help stabilize Dracina's condition.
Lady Dracina, what exactly is happening to her?
She will likely remain unconscious for a long while. After all, having a karma core taken from you is no trivial matter. I misjudged the situation. At the time, I thought the karma core was still inside her, so when Bashmu suddenly appeared, I paid it little mind. But the truth was, while we managed to rescue Dracina, the karma core remained inside Gertablulu and was devoured by Bashmu.
That can't be good. Does that mean Bashmu becomes the Enchainer instead of Gertablulu?
Yes, it seems far more intelligent than Gertablulu. But of course, the culprit behind all this may have planned it that way from the beginning. Clearly, Gertablulu couldn't have done it. So, who lured it to Buastrum with the singularity leakage?
The real culprit is still hiding somewhere in Rose Califer.
Correct. Though, I don't think we need to worry too much at the moment. Dracina likely only possessed 1/3 of the karma core, which means the other 2 parts are still inside Eldreda and Linvern.
Right. I wanted to ask, you said karma cores are sealed in Void Hunter weapons, but why is Lady Sunbringer split into 3 and stored in 3 different bodies? What's really going on with her?
Yes, Void Hunter weapons. Perhaps that's what the Sunbringers truly are.
What?
Oh, come to think of it, I don't think I've told you yet. The truth behind the so-called attempted assassination of Lady Sunbringer. The truth is, I really did come to Rose Califer in search of Sunbringer. Not the 3 who stand here today, but the one I once knew. And then I saw Eldreda. Do you know that strange feeling? How someone can look so much like her yet not be her. Somehow, after reclaiming Thaumiel, the remnant inside it resonated with the karma core fragment in me, and suddenly I was able to sense the karma cores within the Sunbringers. Which is very strange. Sunbringer didn't fuse with the karma core and become an enchainer. Rather, the karma core was divided into 3 parts and stored within the 3 Sunbringers. Which is just like Void Hunter weapons.
You mean the 3 Lady Sunbringers we've met are actually No. That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's only a working theory. There are still plenty of gaps in it, but it does already answer a lot of questions. The most important question I have is, where is the Sunbringer I knew? I don't believe she would die so easily, yet somehow she just vanished from everyone's memories one day, and then she became the 3 Sunbringers we know. So until I find my answer, I suspect I'll be staying in Rose Califer for quite some time. Still, some proper rest is greatly appreciated, at least for the next few days.
There should still be breakfast downstairs. Wait here for a sec. I'll go bring some up for you.
How many times have I told you before? You really, really need to stop sneaking up on people like a ghost. You and that emotionless girl. Do you really have to show up every time someone's having a pleasant moment? I agreed to join this little covenant of yours, but I did not agree to being stalked all day and harassed whenever you feel like it.
Ramiel, do you truly believe the Sunbringers are Void Hunter weapons?
Of course not.
Then why tell him something you know isn't true?
What's the matter? I merely told a small lie. Hardly the first time. Why? Are you getting nervous?
Don't answer my question with another question, Ramiel.
Oh, all right, fine. It's simple. Because sooner or later, he's going to uncover the truth behind the Sunbringers, whether I tell him or not. But now is not the time to reveal the answer yet. For his sake, for the 3 Sunbringers, and for Rose Califer.
So you don't think the 3 of them know who they truly are, either?
Perhaps. I can't say for certain myself. But you know the truth. And there's only ever been one question of real importance to us. The Sunbringer I once knew. And the Sunbringer you've been searching for. Where is she?
How pitiful. What did they call that monster again? Right, to think it wounded you this badly. Its will to survive is truly frightening. It also got a lot smarter ever since it made contact with the Karma Core. Came embarrassingly close to actually pulling. But do not worry. Our old classmate still handled everything. Come to think of it, I always did enjoy doing the unexpected. But you are terrible at adapting on the fly. Again and again. And why not? Simply admit that you are worthless. Just kidding. You would never accept this outcome. That's enough for an infirmary visit. I have something I must do. And I look forward to your performance in the next...